Were you looking forward to jumping into Dragon Ball Sparking Zero using a full team of fusions with Vegito Blue, Gogeta Blue, and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta? Well, I hate to burst your bubble, but that's actually impossible. I'm Velocity, and welcome back to another Sparking Zero video, where today we're going to break down the Destructive Point, or DP system, and explain why it will heavily impact your team building plans. Now, if you guys have ever played one of those like Instagram or Twitter games where it says, you know, you have $15 to go fight Goku, pick all the characters you need, and then there's a bunch of really strong characters at for $5, some kind of weaker ones for $4, then weaker at 3, 2, and 1. It's almost exactly like that, actually, where you have 15 destructive points at the start of each match, and every character has been assigned a value. From 1 to 10, Mr. Satan is the lowest, and then Blue Vegito and some of the other fusions are the highest. And you need to build your team in such a way where you want to either prioritize more characters with lower stats and abilities, or higher ranked characters that will, you know, keep you maybe from bringing more characters. So it's a really interesting system that's going to make team comps interesting and kind of keep them interesting, and I'm wondering if we'll see some like balance changes where characters will go up in value or lower in value. I'm sure we will, but let's get into how you will want to build your teams. Now, there is a very specific strategy that you should always be using in this game. So one important thing to note before I actually start talking about how it affects destructive points is characters that start out transformed, like Vegito Blue, will always be weaker than characters that you transform with manually in battle. So if you pick base Vegito and then transform into Vegito Blue, he will be much stronger stats-wise, attack and defense and health actually, wise than if you just pick basic like Vegito Blue from the start. That's why it is always smarter to pick characters that you know you will be able to transform with. So someone like base Goku from Super is going to be so powerful because he can go from, you know, base form to Super Saiyan God to Super Saiyan Blue, and then I think he can get Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken as like a timed ability, and then into Ultra Instinct, Sign, and Mastered. But then if you decide you want to go from, you know, Super Saiyan Blue Goku up to Ultra Instinct Goku, you can also do that. So there's definitely like, you kind of have to decide how much time do I want to dedicate within the match to transformations as opposed to actually like fighting the battle. Because transformations are obviously not just as easy as clicking a button. You have to build up energy, which is done by attacking. So there's definitely going to be some kind of personal preference involved in that, but overall you should always be picking a lower tiered character than you will want to eventually end up as, barring, you know, some very specific circumstances. So just for example, I don't know, let me pick, since I was using base Goku Super, let's say you want to play as Ultra Instinct Goku. You can either pick Ultra Instinct Goku from the start of the match and have that cost 9 DP, or go down to base Goku Super and transform your way up to Ultra Instinct and save 4 points. Now with those 4 points that you saved, you could bring any character like Future Trunks, Turles, Mini Goku from Daima, base Adult Gohan, base Teen Gohan. So a lot of these super powerful characters that will give you an entire extra slot in battle will be freed up just by transforming your way to Ultra Instinct, which will also give you higher stats once you reach that form. So it's definitely going to be really important to pick and choose your characters wisely. I would kind of recommend staying away from some of the characters like it does change a bit when you pick a character like, I don't know, Tapion, or like Mecha Frieza is not going to have any transformations and he costs 6 points. So you might like, will you want to just start out with Mecha Frieza? Well, I don't think anyone transforms into him. But yeah, there's definitely like a question of, do I want to run a character like Videl, who's not going to have any specific transformations, but she only costs 2 points? So it's going to be like a little bit of a puzzle at first, and I think metas will obviously arise as they do in any game, but I'm super curious, and I'm actually really, like, one of the things I'm most excited about in the game is in the first week to figure out, like, oh, is it going to be smarter for me to bring Super Saiyan Broly for 7 points or Full Power Broly for 9 points, and then I'll only have 5 left? It's like budgeting. And, you know, I sound old, you know, I'm excited about budgeting, but you know what I mean. Obviously, there's still a lot we don't know about this system in relation to Sparking Zero. We don't know if there are many changes from Budokai Tenkaichi 3, but I just wanted to give you guys this kind of warning because I haven't seen it talked about, and also we got this great Reddit post that I've left on the screen for basically the whole video from Hippie Doge Smokes, interesting name. And he broke down all the DP values into tiers, and it's just made it super easy to look at and kind of start to think about in your mind, oh, do I want to use Oob or do I want to use Dispo? There you go. Dispo's not going to transform. He costs 6. Like, will Dispo be a very usable character considering he doesn't really have a transformation? We'll see. But thank you all so much for watching. This is not going to be the last you'll hear about the DP system. You can expect more videos as the game actually releases. But yeah, I really appreciate your time. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on characters that you might not want to run or characters that you're looking to transform with the DP system. Yeah, drop a comment down below. I will be sure to respond to as many as I can. Have a beautiful day, and goodbye.